Hi there, welcome to Arch on the Throne. Round 17 is over, and what do we take out of round 17? We take out that the competition is as even as it's been in a long time. It just shows that if you take your foot off the pedal for 1 second, someone will come up and knock you off. Bartel was fantastic again. He's had 3 best on grounds in a row. Joel Selwood, now isn't he a superstar? A year and a half into the game, you would think he'd been playing there for 10 years. You put Ablett back in that team, Sewell has to sit on him, can't get in the outside ball. Bring Ling back in the team, he plays on Mitchell, probably keeps Mitchell to 20 possessions. Milburn, Wajinski back in the back line, plenty of run off the back half. And Paul Chapman, he went off halfway through the second quarter after having 16 possessions. So you think you get them 5 players back in the team, they win by 10 goals. So for those who said that the Hawks are getting closer, I think they're a fair way off. I think they've probably got another year to go, a little bit more experience. Buddy and Roughhead have got to get their kicking right. And once they've got all them parts of the game right, I think then they'll be able to give Geelong a big shake. Mick Mulder said in the paper today that he didn't have the cattle. I'm not sure about that. I know Mike Sheehan wrote an article about how they had 20 of the 22 players playing against Essendon that knocked off Geelong. So I don't think it was the actual talent of the cattle. It was the actual mindset. They went into the game thinking that they were going to win and they were going to win easy. And if you do that, you don't come prepared for the competition that you're coming up against, you'll get whacked, and that's exactly what happened. Essendon just ran them ragged. Welsh, his first quarter was sensational, had 11 possessions, kicked 3 goals, really set the scene for the team. Joe Watson in the midfield, 41 possessions, just kept getting his hand on it, feeding it out to his runners. And big David Hill, he's got to go close to All-Australian ruckman, had 14 contested possessions for a ruckman. That is sensational, and it just shows when he's firing, Essendon win. St Kilda, just like Collingwood, they went over to Subiaco thinking it was going to be an easy game, and they got set on their backside. They really dropped the ball. They've been in fantastic form over the last month, but again, the mindset, they thought they were going to win. They thought they were just going to rock out onto the ground. It was just going to happen for them, and they've cost themselves. They're fighting for a position in the 8 where they should be fighting for a position in the 4. 2 standouts of the night. Matthew Richardson, 17 marks. He's an absolute superstar. Like a good bottle of Grange, just gets better with age. And Joel Bowder, hasn't he had a fantastic month after getting dropped to the seconds about 6 weeks ago. And I thought his papers were stamped. I thought he was gone. To his credit, he's come out. He's taken a saving mark against Port Adelaide to win in the game. He won the game for him last week, using a bit of his brains and handballing through the points twice to run down the clock, and then on Saturday night gets it past Lakes out from Richard Tambling, who was also sensational off the half-back flank, slots it through, the siren goes, and I never thought I'd have these words come out of my mouth, but I was yelling in my lounge room, Bowden! I never thought I'd ever say that, but to his credit, he's turned it around and he's been sensational for the Tigers the last month. I don't know how much, I don't really care. It was an average game. Another nothing game, really. Doesn't really matter what happens in these games. Football!